Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwadner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today we have a very special guest from San Diego. John Flannery is president of Flannery Sales Systems. Welcome, John.
Gerhard, always a pleasure. Good to see you. We've been working together 15 years, Gerhard.
What I have been impressed is how you have started teaching sales organizations how to develop a better process. And today, I'd like to focus on one detail, which is major revenue leaks. Can you give us some research that shows statistics about revenue leaks?
Up to 42% of companies will admit that there's revenue leak, and some of it adds up to 9% of their total annual revenue.
So when it comes to leadership, who is responsible for revenue leaks?
The chief revenue officer, Rev Ops, which formerly known as Sales Ops. There's those in customer-facing roles, the leadership of those in customer-facing roles, Gerhard, and those who internally are responsible for the onboarding, the billing, the customer success.
Is there a checklist that you recommend that sales leaders apply to find out where the revenue leaks are and what they should be checking for?
We talk about a phrase that you introduced, and we're seeing that some of our customers have. The phrase is a revenue intelligence dashboard. The revenue intelligence dashboard not only includes that forward look into revenue generation and development, but it also looks at things like bill payment and receipts, customer success. The second part that we help customers to do is to operationalize revenue functions. So what are those different functions that feed into the revenue intelligence dashboard? And then the place where we do most of our work is the optimization of sales process, the buying process from their customer sides, and how do all in customer-facing roles integrate to that process.
What about the deal slipping into the next month or the next quarter? How do you prevent that?
Make sure your sellers know how to articulate the value of your products or services. Forrester says that only 26% of salespeople clearly know how to articulate the value that their product or service provides. What are the other 74% doing? Their deals are slipping.
Well, then there's another source of leaks, which is customer churn. How do you approach that with a better process?
We're back in front of key players with our customer sales teams at least 90 days to 6 months before contracts are renewed, because that's the time to get in front for the renewal. Let's not wait till 30 days out. But there is certain customer churn that happens in an organic type of way that's very difficult. We'll try and get in front of those key players before contracts are expiring, well in advance. Oftentimes, a new key player comes in, Gerhard, that has a preferred vendor. There's not a whole lot that we can do, but we're still out in front of them in QBRs or annual business reviews.
What are the three things that sales leaders can do to prevent or stop revenue leaks?
Get and be proactive, refine the process based on buying, provide skills, and coach them.
You are preparing to teach a masterclass. Tell us about it.
On September 19th, we're going to be teaching a masterclass. We'll be sending out invitations from our organizations to the leaders who own the revenue, who own that revenue. And we'll be talking about the things that we've covered in this interview. What are the sources of leaks? How do we address them? And what proactive type of plan do we put into place to make sure to minimize those leaks? It will be an invitation-only revenue masterclass on September the 19th. I think the maximum that we'll take is 30 people. We do not want it to be a large cattle call. We want it to be a smaller focus group of individuals. And in that, we'll talk about what we've discussed in this interview here, but then we'll also go into practical exercises in smaller groups. And what we'll provide back to those people who attend the 80-minute session on September 19th is a concise report on the source and how to address the offset of the revenue leakage. We're really looking forward to it with you, Gerhard.
And that content is only exclusively available to those that attend. Here's a link below. Go and sign up today.